Okay, hi everybody. This is the Math 31 Limits Review. This is question 6, and we're going to do kind of all of them all at once here. It simply says, which of the following sequences is a convergent sequence? To be a convergent sequence, essentially what's got to happen is that the sequence, as n goes off to infinity, the sequence has to approach a very, very specific number here. So let's take a quick look at this. This first sequence is going to go 7, -7, 7, and then -7. It's going to alternate back and forth here. Okay, so this one right here is always going to be back and forth. If you think about it on a number line, it's going back and forth from 7 to -7, 7 to -7, and 7. There is no one particular value that it's resting on or approaching. So therefore, this is not convergent, or this is, sorry, I don't know why I would say that. Not convergent, we would call this divergent. Okay, B. 1/2, 8/3, 27/4 here. Now, I think it should be pretty clear here. I mean, this is 0.5. This is definitely larger than 1. This is going to be, what is that, 2 point something. 27/4, oh, that's getting closer to 7. And if you take a look at the general term for this sequence here, n cubed over n plus 1, if we take the infinite limit here, okay, as n approaches infinity, of n cubed over n plus 1. Remember, we would multiply numerator and denominator by the highest power in the denominator, and that'll get us n squared over 1 plus 1 over n. And this whole thing really just converges or becomes n squared, because this term will go to 0, and we get n squared over 1, which is going to go off to infinity as n goes to infinity. So what we're getting here is that this is definitely going to be divergent. Come over here to C. We got a similar sort of thing. It's a little bit harder to tell here. 1/2 to 2/3 to 3/4. Okay, the values are getting larger, but not nearly so fast as they were in B. Let's take a look at this one here. If we take the limit as n goes to infinity of n over n plus 1, and again, my strategy here is to multiply by 1 over the largest power in the denominator. So this will become the limit as n approaches infinity of, well, the numerator will become 1, the denominator will become 1 plus 1 over n, and as n goes to infinity, this term goes to 0, and so we're simply left with 1. So this one here would be convergent, okay, and it's going to converge on the value 1. And then finally, this last one here for question 6 is going to be 5, 5 squared, 5 cubed, 5. Okay, you know, as we take the limit as n goes to infinity here of 5 to the n, this is definitely going to go to infinity. In fact, it's going to go to infinity very, very quickly. Okay, it's an exponential function here. So this one is definitely going to be divergent. So the only one out of this whole question here that converges is C.